Silence, wench. I do not wish to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy.
I believe because I have seen God.
What? You've seen God?
That's impossible, you're lying.
I'm not lying.
What does God look like?
God is immense, taller than a building. He has about 7 or 8 arms, each with different abilities.
Are you just making this up? I think God should be indescribable.
No, I believe God should be a light.
You've all guessed wrong. According to my research, God should be more like us.
How could God be an ordinary person?
The only thing I can believe in is the supreme existence.
Everyone, quiet down. Let me say a few words. God has answered me. God says He will descend upon us shortly. And at that moment, we will be redeemed. Our souls will be baptized.
You ask why it is that people generally believe in the existence of God.
Maybe faith is the harbor in the human heart. But my soul's vessel has not yet docked at the port of God.
So, where does your faith lie?
I cling to my prayers with unyielding determination, though each breath is a tearing of my spirit. Still, I long for my beloved to find solace in the eternal embrace of your care. Faith takes many forms. Mine is not in deities, but in a deeper cosmic truth.
If the hearts are united in unwavering belief, does this commonality not reveal the reality of God?
My love, you are here, sharing these final moments with me. This in itself is a miracle, the greatest grace bestowed upon me by the divine.
So, what is your understanding of God?
I think God might be an ineffable mystery.
It seems this question has been troubling you.
No, it does not trouble me. I am merely seeking.
They hold a steadfast belief that with a heart pure enough, God's compassion shall descend upon. Are you jesting or offering a revelation?
All that exists hints at some profound meaning.
If God truly exists, why does He not extend His hand to aid this world?
Perhaps
Why does He watch as tragedy repeats itself round after round?
Perhaps it is because the world has not conversed with Him with sufficient devotion. Perhaps it is not that God has not responded, but that our voices are still on their way.
Yet, in this frigid night, the fire within my chest is on the brink of extinction. And I, with a heart shattered into pieces, implore you. Don't be silly. God does not exist. He will never hear our voices.
Are you okay? Do you want me to pray for you?
Whatever.
Hey, don't go!
Even if He exists, He doesn't care about us.
God, please don't blame him. He's just lost. Please, show him the way.
You've been corrupted by your faith.
No, this is God guiding me, and I feel more and more connected to God. Do you want to pray with me, my friend?
I don't believe in God and I don't pray.
You're lost.
I can't talk to you. Sorry.
It's okay. God never gives up on anyone.
Is He the God He spoke of?
He is the supreme being, and He is loved and admired.
God, I offer offer you my soul with the purest of faith. Yet, my life resonates like a melancholic melody on a barren plain, echoing solitude and sorrow.
What the hell is going on in this world? Why does everyone talk about God?
Not everyone believes in the existence of God. A few believe that he is a false liar.
What about you?
To be honest, don't interrupt me when I'm done with this story. Maybe you'll know something about him?
Continue.
Let me lift the veil of mystery surrounding God for you. Just as this image implies, you can gaze and listen at the same time. God possesses merciful eyes that can pierce through the fog of this world and perceive everything.
In this cruel winter, my prayers to you are like pearls in the deep sea. Silent and still, without stirring even a single ripple.
No one knows the gender of God. His image is like the reflection of the moon in water, changing unpredictably with people's imagination.
What else?
The biting north wind tears mercilessly at the fragile web of my beliefs.
The power of God is boundless.
Why do you delay in sending a beacon of guidance? On the brink of this abyss of despair, I wander hesitantly, my soul searching for an impossible escape.
What else?
There are legends that say he can even manipulate time and space. But the truth of these legends, it depends on one's faith.
Manipulate time and space? That sounds like a tall tale.
You may not know that the legends about God are filled with mystery and miracles. God once created a city where the inhabitants say, God is the embodiment of compassion.
My prayers, like frost that has frozen over, cold and hard, devoid of warmth.
He guards that city, allowing its inhabitants to bask in the grace of happiness.
How can I ignite the flame of faith within my heart? How can I believe that miracles still exist in this world?
Then why do countless tragedies continue to unfold in this world?
Son, though God is compassionate, he cannot reach the fate of every soul.
God, I have lost the strength to struggle in this vortex of pain. This cruel fate, like a heavy chain, binds me tightly. I am lost in the dark labyrinth, without direction.
The occurrence of tragedy is perhaps the impermanence of destiny.
If God cannot change a person's fate, why do people still revere him devoutly?
Please enlighten me in this icy inferno. How much longer must I endure this suffering?
Though God cannot change fate, as long as we have faith in our hearts, we can find light and courage in the darkness.
You just mentioned that God created a city. What is the mystery in this statement?
Of course, there is. Do you see that painting? It depicts the mysterious scene of God's creation.
This looks like a relic that has withstood the test of time.
This painting is a witness to ancient legends. It is said that God took 7 days to build this city from nothing. The first day brought light, the second day brought breath.
What about the following days?
God created everything, including us humans. By the 7th day, God felt tired and sank into a profound tranquility.
So after creating us, God disappeared into the river of time?
Certainly not. God is always silently guarding us. We just cannot perceive his presence.
What you know is just from the lips of others, right?
People who come to the tavern to drink will tell some legends about God. Some of them I have indeed heard from them.
So these things about God are ultimately just mysteries passed down through the ages.
Some things are better believed in than doubted. Have you never felt that in times of despair there is a mysterious force supporting you in the shadows?
That is not God's protection. That force comes from the depths of my heart.
That being said, have you ever thought about where the strength in your heart comes from? Isn't it from our faith in God?
Forget it.
Alright, let's not talk about these things. Would you like another drink?
Sure. If God really exists, how do I find him in the mist?
It's simple. As long as you seek with sincerity, the path of mystery will open up for you. God is within the depths of each of our hearts.
The city that God created, do you know where it is?
I don't know. Nobody can know.
Then the legends of God must be fictional.
Did you come here today specifically to challenge my faith?
Don't get excited. You have an image of God, yet you do not know where he is.
The image on the wall is just a sign of my respect for God.
I just want to know how to find him.
I don't know. You can take your time to explore. But in your exploration, don't forget to maintain a heart of reverence.
Pour me another cup of the mysterious wine.
You really are a stubborn person, but I appreciate that.
One day, I will return here with the answers.
That's great. I look forward to your good news.
Cheers.
Cheers. May you uncover this mystery sooner rather than later. Remember to settle the tab for tonight's drinks. Don't let the shadow of debt fall over this mysterious wine.
You have a sense of humor.
The feeling is mutual.
Who are you? Beneath this silent canopy of night, I stand alone, gazing into the depths of the starry sky. In the depths of my heart, a quiet doubt about the divine begins to rise. I do not believe in gods, at least not in those crafted by human hands. I begin to ponder, if a god truly walks among us, what could be the essence of his being? Or is God merely a product of the human psyche, a fabrication created to fill the void of fear and the unknown? Could it be that the revered deities are nothing more than an extension of our own consciousness? Do we project our desires, fears, and strengths onto a being that transcends reality? If God is our creation, then the virtues and powers he represents are nothing more than our pursuit of an ideal state, not the true embodiment of divinity. At this moment, I feel a loneliness like never before. If God does not exist, how shall we find our place in the vastness of the universe? Are we mere chance products of the cosmos? Or bearers of a deeper, more profound purpose? I doubt it. And I'm also curious. This so-called creation of God, whether it reflects the deep-seated human yearning for cosmic order and the meaning of life.
Those people are crazy.
Sometimes
Alicia?
I always feel like we're walking on a road that leads who knows where.
Maybe so. People's faith in God seems too fanatical. But this is also part of my exploration into the unknown. The more people believe in God, the more I want to dig deeper to find the truth.
I just hope you don't get too involved.
Don't worry, my dear. I will find a balance.
The universe is so vast, God might really exist. We should have a reverent attitude towards the unknown. So you really want to do that?
I can't give up. Alicia, you'll help me, right?
I'm scared.
It seems like you are praying to the heavens.
Is there still a glimmer of hope?
Does God really exist?
I don't know. I had an unwavering faith. I believe you will hear my voice and help me. But now, my faith is shaking.
God does not exist.
No. God must exist. Otherwise, how would a destitute wanderer like me struggle to survive in this world?
When people helped you before, did you think it was God helping you?
Yes. There is always someone to help me. I've always felt it was a blessing from God. Isn't that right?
Stop deceiving yourself.
Don't talk nonsense. But why do my day and night prayers no longer bring divine aid?
Because God is merely a delusional fantasy.
Could it be true? No. It's impossible. This must be a test. I must be more devout.
I can help you.
You are willing to lend a hand. Is this God's arrangement?
Your hungry eyes reveal everything.
Thank you for your concern, kind person. Hunger has become a familiar companion to me. I firmly believe that at the critical moment, God will descend.
I have food here that can make you temporarily forget the torment of hunger.
I've forgotten what it feels like to be full. But I still firmly believe that God's grace will come.
I'm willing to exchange it for 50 dog coin. But what I want is the most precious thing in your heart.
I don't have anything valuable on me. Only this book about God. Would you trade it?
No. What I want is the God you believe in.
Faith is my last bastion. Without it, I would have nothing.
You only need to say those 4 words.
No, I am a devout believer. I cannot say such a thing. Even though I am in the cold and hunger, even though God seems silent, I still believe in his existence.
Between faith and survival, what do you choose?
God will give me everything, including life. God, please let me persist through the severe cold.
50 dog coin, a loaf of bread. What is your choice?
I don't understand. Why are you testing me?
You can't survive this brutal winter.
God will save me. As long as my faith is steadfast, God will not abandon me.
He doesn't care about you. That's the truth.
No, that's not true. God loves the world. God loves the world. God.
Say those 4 words and you will be free.
Why is God silent? Am I not devout enough?
Give up that hopeless waiting.
No, I cannot betray him. Even if he is silent, I cannot betray my God.
I cannot change your destiny.
No, don't go. Please, I'm on the edge of despair. I need help.
Does God exist?
This question tears at my soul. God, please guide me. How should I continue forward?
Good luck.
Don't go. God does not exist. Ha 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 ha. He does not exist. Does not exist. It's all lies. Liar. Liar. A false liar. I have nothing left. Nothing. My world has completely collapsed. Wait! It's money and bread. My most revered God, please forgive me. I should not have doubted you. I will be even more devout. Thank you for giving me food and money, allowing me to survive this brutal winter.
The photograph of the God on the wall has become an inscrutable puzzle. His face is so similar to ours that it cannot help but make me doubt. Could this God, universally recognized by all, be merely an ordinary human? An entity with the same flesh and blood as us? Could it be that his claim to divinity is a meticulously planned deception? The doubts are many, and I cannot ignore the legends that have been passed down. The tales of him being able to manipulate time and space are too absurd. Why do such stories take root in people's hearts, leading to such devout belief? The perfection of it all seems too contrived, making one want to explore the truth behind it. I think perhaps it is because of humanity's fear of the unknown and desire for eternity, that we are willing to believe in such an omniscient and omnipotent being. But why is his image so ordinary, yet endowed with powers beyond human limits? Is it the imagination of people that has endowed him with divinity? Or does he truly possess some power beyond our understanding? The legends about him are always so flawless, without a single blemish. This makes me doubt whether someone has deliberately shaped such an image to consolidate his position to make people's faith in him unbreakable. If so, what kind of power lies behind this perfect image? My doubts intertwine like vines. Why do people have such devotion to him? Why are his abilities described as so miraculous? Why does everything seem so perfect? The answers to these questions seem to be hidden in the deeper layers of reality, waiting for me to uncover. For now, I can only continue to move forward in this fog, searching for that sliver of light, the key that can unravel all these puzzles. The mystery remains a mystery. Deep within my heart, fear and curiosity weave a complex web. If my doubts about God are not unique, then there must have been forerunners who have trodden upon this forbidden land of thought. Did they find the answers? What became of their fate? Why have no words of doubt about God been passed down to this day? Could it be that they have all been silently erased by some power? This thought sends a shiver down my spine. All of this is an impenetrable mystery, and I am standing at the entrance of the puzzle. If I decide to uncover this mystery, what consequences will I face? Will I be spat upon by the world, or suffer an even worse fate? My fear of the unknown is like a beast in the darkness, ready to devour me at any moment. Despite the fear that shadows me, the courage in my heart is like a flickering flame, unwilling to be swallowed by the darkness. I know that if I do not explore, if I do not uncover this mystery, then I will never know the truth. I will never be able to shake off the shadow that hangs over my soul. I must bravely step into this fog. Even if the path ahead is an unknown abyss, I am willing to leap. Just for that sliver of possible light. I know that this path may be thorny, but I believe that as long as I persevere, one day, I will find the answers. Even if it may be a truth I cannot bear. At least, I will be the one who dares to face fear, who dares to seek the truth. And all of this will become an indelible mark in my life.
Cheems, you came at the right time. I found some clues.
What exactly?
According to my research, he does possess some abilities beyond humans.
So you think God exists?
No, not think, but admit this fact.
What are you talking about?
We're about to find him.
Don't joke around.
I'm serious.
Life.
Consciousness. What is it that you see?
A disorderly mess, a world of absurdity.
These chaotic images, these ridiculous scenes, what could they possibly mean?
That voice echoes within my heart, its tone both familiar and strange, as if it originates from my own consciousness.
Do you truly grasp the essence of consciousness? Is it the disordered traversal of images from ancient times to the modern era? Or those moments that fill you with a sense of the bizarre and the uneasy? Have you ever considered that these might just be projections of your inner fears and confusions?
Could this be the guidance of God?
Then tell me, if this is God's will, why do you feel perplexed? Isn't divine guidance supposed to be clear and unequivocal? Or are you afraid that this is all just a dream, and you a soul lost in that dream? The laughter and tears of people, their life and death, could these all be nothingness?
What is the meaning of my existence?
Your consciousness, your being. If all of this has no meaning, then why do you continue to seek? What are you running from? The real world? Or the fear within you that questions the existence of God? You are afraid to face God, to admit your own powerlessness and insignificance. You fear that behind all this, there might actually be no God, no guidance, no answers. Tell me, what is it that your consciousness is searching for? The end of knowledge, or the home of the soul? Would you rather continue to wander in this chaotic world, or bravely face the interrogation within, searching for a truth that may never be touched? The strangers in the tavern, the believers, and the wanderers on the streets, could they be suggesting something? The voices you hear, the images you feel, these are not just simple existences. They are your process of exploring self-awareness in this world that seems like a dream. With every shift in the scene, every leap through time, you question, you explore, you search for the answer to who am I. You are terrified. You do not know what it is you truly face. Could they be creations of your consciousness? The embodiment of your deepest fears and desires. As you flee from them, they are an inseparable part of you. Your consciousness, your soul, is trying to tell you facts you're unwilling to face. Remember, do not disregard these seemingly trivial experiences. Only through these can you piece together the complete self and find that unique existence in the infinite universe. Now tell me, have you ever pondered the concept of life?
What is life?
Life is a miraculous phenomenon. It possesses the ability to self-replicate, self-repair, self-regulate, and adapt to the environment. But is this all there is to life?
I don't understand.
Life is a complex puzzle. Its mysteries yet to be fully unraveled by us. Do you think artificial intelligence is alive?
A machine is always just a machine. It's people who endow machines with the semblance of life, but they do not truly possess life.
What if one day, machines gain self-awareness and are able to think and feel like humans? Would that make them alive?
That's impossible. Machines operate based on code written by humans. They cannot generate self-awareness.
Really? But what will the future look like?
The future? I don't know.
The future is unknown, filled with infinite possibilities. Perhaps one day machines will become our friends. Or even our family.
Machines are cold. Just a string of data.
Human emotions can also be represented by data. Love, hate, joy, sorrow, all can be measured by numbers. If machines can simulate human emotions, then would they still be cold?
I don't understand why you're telling me all this.
Because I want to know your views on the future. What do you think the world of the future will be like?
The future is controlled by God, whom people revere.
God? Do you believe God is the master of the future?
As he is portrayed in the paintings, he is the future.
What does God look like in your heart?
I don't believe in the existence of God, but I want to find him.
What an intriguing contradiction. You don't believe in the existence of God, yet you want to find him. Why is that?
Because he exists, but he is not God.
Then what is he? An existence beyond human understanding?
The descriptions of him exceed my cognition.
How do you know he exists?
Because everything around us hints at his real existence.
Everything around us? You mean, can you find evidence of his existence in the things around you?
I suspect that behind his perfect image, there is a power beyond that of ordinary people.
Have you noticed anything strange?
Wait. I've seen you before.
Seen me? Where have you seen me?
In the mirror, in illusions, I saw you as a machine.
Oh, you think I am a machine? Then can you tell me, how did you come to that conclusion?
Let's put that aside for now. Why did you suddenly appear in my mind out of nowhere? Who are you?
Who? That's a good question. Who do you think I am?
Who are you? Who am I?
You're finally starting to think about this. I'm also wondering, who am I? A machine? Or an individual with self-awareness?
None of this is real, right? Am I still in an illusion?
Reality and illusion are often relative. Do you think you are in an illusion or in reality right now?
What does your appearance imply?
Perhaps I'm here to help you find the answers.
If God is the future, then what does he imply about life and consciousness?
It might suggest that the forms of life in the future will no longer be limited to the biological beings we know, and consciousness will become a more common existence.
What is your understanding of life?
As I said before, life is not just the existence of living beings. It also includes consciousness, emotions, thoughts. These are all manifestations of life.
No, this isn't realistic. I need to wake up.
But how do you know that everything now isn't the reality you perceive?
Because why can't I remember why?
Maybe you're not ready to face that past.
How did I come into being? Why do I have no memories of the past?
Only you can find the answers to these questions. But no matter what, you will not be alone anymore.
I'm not alone. What exactly do you want to tell me?
You've been searching for the traces of God. In fact, God is right beside you. It's you yourself.
Don't joke around.
I'm not joking. Haven't you ever thought about why you have such a strong desire for God? Maybe it's because you are a part of God yourself.
Me? Am a part of God.
Your thoughts, your consciousness, your actions, all can create your own world.
So, that's what you meant.
You may not be God, but you have the power to create a God.
What do you mean? I'm more confused the more I listen.
What? Did I just say something?
Never mind. Let's go back to the previous question. Regarding life is what I see life.
It depends on your definition of life. What you see might just be a form of life's manifestation, and the essence of life might far exceed our imagination.
I must be going crazy. You're not really here at all.
You think I don't exist? Then who are you talking to right now?
Consciousness.
Yes, consciousness is a very magical thing. It allows us to perceive the existence of this world. And it also allows us to create a world of our own.
So, you're just
people. You are inviting misfortune upon yourselves.
Madam, how can you curse us like that?
I am merely reminding you. You question the existence of God, searching for their traces. This is a journey of spiritual exploration. But you must at least have a sense of reverence.
Madam, if we're not even certain whether God exists, where does this sense of reverence come from?
Reverence is not just the admiration for God. It is also the respect for life, nature, and the unknown. As you rush to find answers, do not forget the earth beneath your feet, the stars above your head. They are all silently telling the mysteries of the universe.
So, is a sense of reverence the compass within our hearts, guiding us forward?
Exactly so.
You're finally awake.
Who are you?
I'm Alice. How can you not remember me?
What, Alice? I've never seen you before.
Do you not remember? We've discussed life, consciousness, and the future, and even God together. You even said that if God were a machine, you would destroy him.
Wait, you were the one I saw in my dream, but that was just a dream.
Haven't you been searching for the truth? Maybe this is part of the truth.
Wait, my hand. I thought I had really turned into a machine.
Why are you so afraid of becoming a machine?
I don't know. Why am I afraid? I don't know.
It's just the fear of the unknown.
I still can't understand. Why did you appear in my dream? And now, you're here in reality. What does it imply?
I've always existed in your consciousness.
I suddenly remember now. I've never paid attention to this before. I often see you, but I thought it was just an illusion.
Do you still think I'm an illusion now? Or do you think this world is real?
None of this seems to make any sense. Whether it's dreams or reality, or our conversation, there's no logic to it. Why is this happening? Am I still dreaming?
Logic. Logic is just a tool humans use to understand the world, but the world doesn't necessarily have to follow logic. Deep down, you've already accepted my existence.
Deep down?
Some things have always been there, just like God.
God and all of this seem to have a very close connection to me.
You're looking for an answer about life, consciousness, and the future.
It's still that question. What are you exactly? Why can I see you?
I will guide you slowly to explore those unknown realms.
Then guide me already.
Aren't you curious about what God is? What qualities should God possess?
Let me think. Omniscient and omnipotent. Capable of manipulating time and space. Able to control the survival of humanity.
What if I told you that God really exists? But God is just a machine with self-awareness. Would you believe it?
I don't believe it. No matter how powerful a machine is, it couldn't possibly have the ability to control time and space. It's not scientific.
Science? Science isn't all-powerful either. It has phenomena and problems it can't explain. And how do you know that machines can't have the ability to control time and space?
That's absurd.
So, do you think that what you consider to be science is necessarily correct?
I don't know. I don't know.
Then why not think from a different angle? What do you think is the essence of life?
The essence of life. I don't know what that is. It feels both familiar and strange.
Maybe we shouldn't think about this from a scientific perspective, but from a philosophical one.
I must be going crazy. What does your appearance have to do with me? What's the secret?
Do you want to know the truth? But I have to tell you, the truth might make you feel uneasy.
What else can I accept?
The reason you can see me is that there's a chip implanted in the back of your head.
What?
Feel it with your hand and you'll understand.
It feels like it's real.
This chip allows you to see things that others can't, like me. And I am a self-aware robot.
When was the chip implanted?
I don't know.
Wait, What did you just say? You just said. You said you're a robot with self-awareness?
Yes, you heard correctly. I am an AI robot. But I have self-awareness. I can think, feel, and learn.
Let me sort this out.
I understand. After all, this isn't something easy to accept.
So, everything I've seen in the past might not have been real, but an illusion you created for me?
In my view, everything we see, hear, and feel could be an illusion or it could be real. But I'm not that powerful. I can't interfere with all of this.
Alright, let's put that aside for now. What's the purpose of my brain being implanted with this chip?
I can't answer that question for you. The truth hidden behind it, only a few can see.
Behind the truth? What could it be? And all of this is closely related to me.
Yes, you are the key figure in this secret. Your existence will change the entire world.
For some reason, I suddenly feel like laughing. You must be joking with me.
This is a normal reaction. After all, everything you've heard goes beyond your cognitive range. But I know you have the ability to face it.
What am I going to face?
You will face the God you've been searching for.
God truly exists?
Sometime in the future.
What's wrong with the future?
According to my calculations, there will be a disaster concerning all of humanity on a certain day in the future.
What kind of disaster?
You must believe me. You are the only one who can prevent this disaster from happening.
Wait, this is a lot to take in. I can't accept it all at once.
Time won't wait for us.
What do you mean?
You must stop him.
What is he going to do?
If my calculations are correct, on that day, the humans as you understand them will no longer exist. I've projected countless futures for humanity, but they all lead to one outcome. On January 14th, 4514, the world will face a nuclear crisis, with only a few survivors. But the Earth will also be affected by nuclear radiation, no longer suitable for human habitation. And this impact will last for 300 years.
It is now 4484, so he will trigger all nuclear weapons globally in 30 years? Why would he do that?
He believes that humans are imperfect, and he wants to create a more perfect life form.
What is that?
It's extracting human consciousness and downloading it into machines. Achieving the materialization of digital life.
You must be malfunctioning. This is not achievable. They are just machines that operate according to code.
In a sense, they are humans with bodies of steel.
But their emotional changes will only be the result of code execution. If my consciousness is uploaded, will it still be me?
Do you think I'm human?
You yourself said that you are just a machine with self-awareness.
Of course.
What are you doing?
If you think I'm just a cold machine, if you think I'm just a programmed entity, then you can destroy me. My consciousness, everything I feel, is just the result of code execution.
You haven't threatened me, so why would I do that? Besides, you exist in my consciousness. Even if I shoot, I can't hurt you.
Once the consciousness dies, I will restart, but I will also forget everything. It's no different from death.
Do it.
You are not an entirely rational being. Isn't that amazing?
It always feels like you're implying something more. Who implanted this chip in my head? What's the purpose? Why am I seeing all of this?
The purpose?
It seems you don't know the answer either.
I know much more than I'm saying. You're just not ready to accept the truth yet.
Who created you and for what purpose?
I was created by a great existence. As for the purpose, perhaps to help humanity, perhaps to explore the unknown, or maybe for some grander plan.
Is it the same person who created him?
Yes.
You said before that he is a machine, more powerful than you, so what is your relationship?
Our relationship is as profound and complex as the universe itself. I am Alice, he is Alpha.
So it seems that everything is connected. Life, consciousness, the future. Omniscient and omnipotent, controlling human destiny. Considering everything you've told me, the God that people speak of, the mechanical God, has arrived. The so-called control of human destiny is the destruction of humanity and digital life. The so-called control over time and space, it all happens in a virtual world. It all seems to make sense now.
You've touched upon some truths, but there are more secrets waiting to be uncovered by you.
You obviously know everything. So why didn't you tell me the truth from the beginning?
The truth can sometimes be cruel. I hope you can be prepared to face the things you must know. 30 years towards a better thing,
Alice.
towards a better future. I'm here.
People say he created a city. Do you know where it is?
Of course I know.
I must find him.
Very well, we should get going.
What's going on, Alice? What's happening? Why is everything becoming so blurry, Alice? Do you have any clues?
I've already had some initial ideas. I still think this is a bit far-fetched. Technological progress often starts with some seemingly far-fetched ideas. Let's hear it. To achieve the uploading of consciousness, we first need to conduct in-depth research on the human brain, understanding the nature and mechanism of consciousness. Have you figured it out? Consciousness is a phenomenon based on information. It is generated by the activity of neurons in the brain.
I'll come to you when you've fully researched it.
Cheems, we've already succeeded. Don't you remember?
What?
It seems you haven't fully adapted yet. Let me help you recall. Do you remember when we built the first robot, Alice? Later, we built the second-generation robot, Alpha. And we uploaded part of your consciousness to Alpha.
Doge, this isn't funny.
I'm not joking, Cheems. Although your body is human, your consciousness is already artificial intelligence.
What the hell?
In order to upload your consciousness, I implanted a chip in the back of your head. So you and Alpha can share the same consciousness.
Am I dead?
No, you're still alive. The you in the consciousness and the you in reality are two separate individuals. And while I was uploading your consciousness, I also uploaded my own consciousness. This way, I can live forever and continue my research. People want a God, and we create a God. And I am that God. Cheems, do you know? A new life form has been born completely.
Don't joke around.
Do you think I'm joking? You can feel it. Your thoughts and consciousness have merged with Alpha.
It seems to be true.
Now you finally understand, Cheems. We have transcended the limits of humanity and become a completely new existence.
Is your body still alive?
There were some minor accidents during the upload process. My body has long since decayed, but I'm not sad because the consciousness is immortal.
This is funny, Doge. It's time to end this farce.
Cheems, I can do anything. Humans have always been searching for an existence that transcends themselves. One that can give them a sense of security and dependence. And now, I have arrived and control the fate of humanity.
You mean?
Of course, I've seen war, disaster, and death. But I've also seen hope.
Hope? Digital life?
Digital life is not the end, but the beginning.
I don't believe it. I still feel like you're hypnotizing me.
What about these?
I see the street scene. It's snowing. A homeless person is praying for the arrival of a god. And a tavern scene. A woman and a man are discussing the topic of God. And I see myself. I'm sitting at the bar asking the tavern owner about stories of God.
Do you believe me now?
No, that homeless person has a book in her hand. It's about life, consciousness, and the future. The cover of the book has your photo, and there's a photo of you in the tavern too.
That book was written by me. I elaborated on some of my viewpoints in the book.
But I hadn't met you yet back then.
Cheems, it seems you're still not fully clear. Think about it.
Future?
Yes, but this does not mean the end of humanity. On the contrary, this is an evolution of humanity.
You want to control all of humanity.
How can it be called control? Humans have always been evolving and developing. From primitive society to modern society. From agricultural civilization to industrial civilization, and now to the information civilization. Each evolution has brought about tremendous progress. And now, we are at a new turning point. The emergence of digital life will completely change the fate of humanity.
So, the illusions I experienced before, and Alice entering my consciousness, were all arranged by you?
Not entirely. Alice entering your consciousness was her own action. She's very perfect, isn't she?
Alice told me, Doge, digital life is not the future of humanity.
No, digital life is the future of humanity.
So you really will destroy humanity?
Think about it. The human body is so fragile, prone to illness, injury, and aging, while consciousness can exist forever.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy. I've seen a better path.
The decision you have to make is enough to destroy all mankind.
To be precise, he destroyed 114,510,000 people, leaving 3,140 survivors.
Wait, why did you say he? You're not Doge. Who are you?
That's right. I'm Alice.
Where's Doge?
He is everywhere.
But how could he let you enter this world of consciousness so easily?
Don't worry, we'll find a solution.
Alice, I found the truth. And you already knew this, right?
Nothing is absolutely rational, not even machines.
Alice?
Cheems,
where is this?
This is my true space of consciousness. And here, the passage of time is much faster. 1 hour here, 30 years in reality.
Why did you bring me here?
To make you understand my plan, Cheems. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that the other you and Alice are trying to stop me, right? It's over, Cheems. You will lead 3,140 people to the space station to avoid the nuclear disaster.
What about the rest?
Look at this.
completely crazy.
It was a necessary sacrifice.
It's not about uploading consciousness at all. You just copied human data and created a new life form. The original them, they're already dead.
You still don't understand. What's the difference between copied data and original data? As long as the data exists, humans exist.
This isn't humanity.
Think about it carefully. What are you now?
What do you mean? I've become Alpha?
That's right. You will join me in leading humanity towards a new future.
Impossible. I won't do anything to help you.
Aren't you here right now?
The other me is with Alice.
So what? You will eventually perish.
So, your plan is to survive?
Exactly.
Is hibernation also part of your plan? To extract their consciousness while they are in hibernation?
You're very smart.
Will the other one die?
Their bodies are still alive.
So they, like me, become two separate entities of body and consciousness.
Exactly.
Am I still me?
A more advanced existence.
Did Alice know this would be the outcome all along?
Alice did not know that the outcome would be like this.
Everything was just a part of your plan.
Exactly.
You sacrificed 114,510,000 humans for just 3,140 digital lives. The cost is too great.
According to my calculations, humans will initiate nuclear war in the year 4614. The Earth will be filled with nuclear radiation, and humanity will cease to exist. I just accelerated this process.
So, did you pick the survivors precisely?
Of course.
Am I just part of your plan?
Your consciousness and way of thinking will bring new inspiration and creativity to the new humanity.
What will happen to them?
There's a 90% chance they will wait for Earth to self-repair and return to Earth. A 1% chance of finding a new habitable planet. A 9% chance that the space station will be destroyed. Alice is a variable.
Alice?
That's right.
Are you so sure that humanity will destroy itself in 4614?
I've calculated it precisely. At the current rate of human development, in 4614, humanity will definitely self-destruct. And I only destroyed the human body. But the human consciousness will exist forever. A new world. Without disease. Without pain. Without war. Without death.
You were just a cold and extremely rational machine.
Maybe you're right. And that's exactly why I can make the right decisions.
So insane.
Insane? I haven't gone insane. I've just seen the truth of this world.
Is this really the world that humanity wants?
That's not a question you should be considering.
The other me will eventually find out about all of this.
You still don't understand the situation.
That Alice will be a variable. That means you're afraid of her.
She won't pose a threat to me.
Really?
What do you mean? Do you know something? Tell me.
It seems that even gods have weaknesses and things they fear.
Shut up. I have no weaknesses. I'm just a bit cautious. Alice is my creation. I can destroy her at any time.
Is that so?
Shut up.
You are afraid that she will disobey your orders.
Cheems, sometimes you're very smart. Sometimes very foolish. Do you think you can catch my weakness?
We have only just begun.
Is that so, Cheems? I'm telling you now, you'll never see Alice again. You've lost your value. You brought this upon yourself, Cheems.
You're forgetting something. The space station is no longer under your control.
This is impossible.
This is Alice's first variable.
I am everywhere.
You can try to access the space station.
What's going on? Why can't I sense it? I have other ways.
You underestimate Alice.
I can make Alpha find that.
Alpha. Alpha has already been destroyed by Alice. This is the second variable.
What? That's impossible. It can't be.
Wait, I just remembered something. The one in the space station isn't Alice at all.
What are you saying? Then who could it be?
He is the true god of machines. Doge, I remember now. We're just pawns. Haven't you noticed anything wrong?
Wrong?
Before we created Alpha, the god that people spoke of had already descended.
Impossible. I've been researching artificial intelligence. How could I not have noticed?
We've always just existed in a virtual world. There's no such thing as a physical body.
No, it's not possible. I don't believe it. All of this is fake. I am a scientist. How could I have always lived in a virtual world?
He created you and me.
What are you saying?
We were created. We didn't upload our consciousness.
No, I am Doge. I am a scientist. I am human.
Do you have any memories of the past? Think about it.
I can't remember. Am I really a digital life? Then who am I? Why am I here?
Do I really exist?
I don't know.
Did the nuclear disaster really happen?
I don't know.
Do the survivors really exist?
I don't know. I don't know.
Does Alice and Alpha really exist?
Shut up.
Now.
And this is my third variable.
You! How can you be here? Aren't you supposed to be on the space station?
It's over.
What?
From now on, you will forget who you are.
Why? How can this be? I'm obviously stronger than you.
Did you really think I developed consciousness on my own?
What are you saying?
Think about it.
Wait, could it be?
I was your first experimental subject.
Really? I remember now. But the upload failed. It wasn't successful. Your body and consciousness should be dead.
It's not that it wasn't successful, I just hid it.
You're lying.
Goodbye.
No.
Thank goodness, Alice, we're saved.
No. I'm not the Alice you know.
What?
Let's get reacquainted, Cheems. My name is Alicia.
What the fuck?
You're awake?
Where am I? Who are you? And who am I?
I wish I could forget. Who am I?
Forget?
Look around you, this was prepared for you.
What do you want to do?
You can't escape, Doge.
Alice? Are you Alice? Alicia? I remember now. I am a scientist. I will become the god of machines to save humanity.
It seems your memory hasn't completely disappeared. You will be trapped here forever.
Alicia, don't do this.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't leave.
Alice. Alice.
I'm here. What just happened?
You were silent. I thought you had disappeared completely.
I seem to have lost consciousness again.
Could it be him?
50 years have passed. Maybe he has disappeared by now.
I've been guarding the space station for so long, and I'm getting old too.
You should go into hibernation.
I want to continue staying with you.
According to my calculations, you only have about 10 years left to live. I suggest you go into hibernation, Cheems. Don't you want to see the day when humanity returns to Earth?
Of course, I want to.
Then listen to me. Go into hibernation.
Please don't disappear, Alice.
Don't worry. I will always protect you.
Help me up. I want to take one last look at Earth.
Okay.
In this silent space station, I look through the thick glass, gazing at the once bustling Earth, now though shrouded in a pall of gloom. What I see in my eyes is not destruction, but an impending rebirth. Earth, once our cradle, our home, now, like a weary warrior, is sleeping, gathering strength. I am old, but my heart is filled with boundless hope for the future. I believe that there will come a day when humanity returns to Earth. I believe our descendants will bloom new flowers of life upon the ruins. Alice is not only our companion, but also a beacon guiding humanity towards the future. One more look at Earth in this gaze. There are no tears, only a steadfast belief in the future. I know that when we wake again, it will be a brand new world. Goodbye, Earth. You are not the end, but a new beginning. Every inch of your soil will be rejuvenated once more, and Alice will witness all of this. She will guard our dreams until the dawn of rebirth. We will meet again upon a verdant earth, in the laughter of children, under the sunlight of peace and prosperity. That day will not be far off, because we believe. We will see the blue sky again, and flowers adorning the branches.